These questions look easy on paper, but they trip up almost everyone. If you're prepping for your certification, you really cannot afford to skip these traps.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, today we're decoding the integration hurdles of modern AI agent deployment, right? And the wrong options, they prey on your daily habits. What works in traditional IT might completely tank your score here.
Right, exactly. So let's just jump right in. Imagine your team is using a secure local tool for, say, Git commit history, and it follows open source standards for AI. How do you integrate it? You've got the A2A protocol, a Power Automate flow, an MCP tool connection, or a Fabric data agent.
Yeah, this is a classic trap. What's your instinct here?
Well, usually it's a Power Automate, right? I mean, it's the Swiss Army knife for workflows, so I'd probably go with that.
See, that's exactly what they want you to think. Power Automate is like a massive general delivery truck.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's great for broad cloud automation, but the correct answer is C, the MCP tool connection.
Wait, MCP? Why that over Power Automate?
So the Model Context Protocol, or MCP, is an open source standard designed specifically as a highly secure pipeline for local developer tools. Options like a Fabric data agent, which connects to data lakes, or A2A, just aren't built for local endpoint exposure like that.
Ah, okay, so it's a specialized pipeline. Got it. Well, speaking of specialized setups, how do we efficiently test if they're actually working?
Though testing is huge.
Right. Like suppose QA hands you 200 historical user utterances to evaluate your agent. Options are an MCP server, a Fabric data agent, a PowerFX script, or creating a test set.
This one gets a lot of people. Developers love writing custom PowerFX scripts here.
I mean, yeah, it's a great low-code language, so scripting a test loop totally makes sense, right?
Now, that is total over-engineering.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you want option D, creating a test set. It's a built-in native bulk evaluation tool. You just upload prompt and response pairs. No manual Fabric or PowerFX scripting required.
Wow. Okay, so native tools always win,
Hmm.
but testing a solo agent is one thing. What if your agent needs to call in backup?
Oh, delegation. This is where it gets tricky.
Say your primary agent has to delegate a task to a Foundry agent, but it needs to preserve the context. Are we using A2A, an HTTP request, a managed solution import, or an MCP server?
I've seen so many former web devs confidently hit HTTP request here.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's standard web dev practice, isn't it?
It is, but what happens to the conversational state with HTTP?
Oh, right, HTTP is stateless. It would completely forget the conversation history between the agents.
Exactly. So it has to be the A2A or agent-to-agent protocol. It's architected specifically for stateful agent orchestration.
That makes total sense. And a managed solution is just for deploying environments anyway.
Right. Exactly.
But what if you have to talk to a traditional non-agent external system, like an internal HR system?
Oh, the legacy systems. Always a headache.
Say it's secured by OAuth 2.0. Do we put an HTTP node in every topic, use a custom connector, an MCP server, or the A2A protocol?
Well, A2A is for agents, MCP is local. So it's a shootout between the HTTP node and the custom connector.
Right, and putting an HTTP node in every topic just sounds like a massive maintenance nightmare.
Totally. Imagine you're at a mid-sized SaaS company. Putting an HTTP node everywhere is like cutting a new plastic security badge for every single room a user enters in a building.
Oh, I like that analogy. So option B, a custom connector, is basically issuing one master security badge for the whole system.
Exactly. You update the authentication once in the custom connector, and it centrally propagates everywhere.
Okay, so now that we're securely connected to internal data, what if the AI simply ignores it?
Knowledge grounding issues.
Like it ignores an uploaded corporate handbook. Do we need a PowerFX regex, a heavy Foundry model, strictness set to high, or a Fabric data agent?
When AI hallucinates, people panic. They immediately jump to option B, training a heavy custom Foundry model to fix it.
Yeah, that would be my first thought too. Just bring in a smarter model.
But that's a huge trap. The answer is C, setting strictness to high.
Wait, just a native toggle? How does that even fix it under the hood?
It adjusts the AI's retrieval parameters. It tightens the system prompt and the temperature so the model heavily weights your uploaded documents over its general pre-trained data. No custom models needed.
Oh, wow, that is so much simpler. So stepping back from the details, what are the big patterns we just saw?
Honestly, if you remember nothing else, do not over-engineer.
Right.
If there's a native tool like a test set for bulk evaluation or a strictness toggle for knowledge grounding, use it. Don't build a custom script.
Yeah, and secondly, I'd say know your exact bridges. Like use MCP for local tools, A2A to keep context between agents, and custom connectors to centrally manage external APIs.
Spot on. But it makes you think. If agents can seamlessly delegate tasks to one another using A2A and connect to local environments via MCP, what role does a human architect play when these agents start organizing their own autonomous hierarchies?
Man, that is a wild thought to end on. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.